So, game night. Basically, this is the origin of our good friend Barney. So, the reason it's called game night is because, well, Marshall comes up with a new game for them to play because he's just such an awesome expert at games. And this is something that keeps cropping up later on from time to time. So, yeah, a lot of stuff in this first season, especially these first few episodes, really do come into be. So I think this is like an episode that's a lot of people's favorites because Barney is such the cool character and the one you tune in to see from episode to episode, while Ted's the one you watch the entire show for. Which sounds like the same thing, but it's kind of different. And basically this traces back to a woman. Now, I wonder if everyone who's led a bad life can trace back all these things to a woman.
Kelly, why did you leave me?
No. Anyway. Yeah, so Barney shows that he was in love with this girl named Shannon. She kinda broke his heart really bad. I think that's happened to every guy. There's been that girl that's broken our heart really bad. I know it's happened to me. And yeah, you just and his way of getting over it was to change who he was to this ladies' man type guy. This guy that didn't really feel anything, didn't really feel that way about women anymore. The guy that essentially came the ladies' man that we know and love. And yeah, we get some side stories. Marshall slipping and falling with his butt on show to his wife's kindergarten class. What was another one? Marshall's mother calling and listening to Marshall and Lily have sex, which is really weird. We end up finding out that in the pilot, Ted did go back and wanted to kiss Robin, except he threw up on her doormat. And that puts his relationship in jeopardy with Victoria for a few seconds. The funniest thing is, we don't hear Robin's story. Now, we've got to remember that because Season 2, we do find out a little embarrassing story about Robin. Now, I'm wondering if they had that in mind, that they needed an embarrassing story for Robin, and never traced it back to this episode. But yeah, this is a pretty cool episode. It's one of those ones with a lot of flashbacks, little stories. The only one that's really given a real date. Just pretty cool. So the next one is the last one for this disc. It's called Cupcake, which may bring an end to a certain story. But Game Night, definitely gets a in my book. It's up there with the Pineapple Incident, which gets an A+, just because it's my favourite episode. And I think it's really well done. This one definitely gets an A. So, if you want to stay tuned, Cupcake. It's coming up next.